Hello everybody and welcome to the next video on my YouTube channel Coin Ring Factory Zone. Today we will have a little unboxing. Well, what will I unbox? Little background story. So for a while coin ring crafters are making cowboy hats out of coins for keychains, for earrings, right? And I also had the starter set from King's Coin Ring Tools, where I can dome the middle of the coin, but then I have to bend the edges over myself. And I did that, I had this little wrench, right? And when I did it, I had to hammer on the wrench so the side of the coin would fold up and the wrench would leave a mark on the head, and I didn't like that. I made some, but I didn't like those marks, right? It doesn't look professional, right, if there are marks like that. So I always thought, well, there had to be a tool how to bend the edges, right? And then a few months ago King's Coin Rings Tools released a tool to do exactly that, and I was like, well, that's fantastic, that's exactly what I wanted. But I didn't like how the tool wouldn't bend the edges straight, but more in a cone shape, like not straight, so not in a cone shape, and I didn't like how that looks. In my opinion, cowboy hats are straight up and not cone shaped. So I thought, great idea, but I don't like how the cowboy hats turn out. So I thought, well then, no tool for me, right? And I'm in this Coin Ring Crafter WhatsApp group or chat, and Jonathon from UnMinted Ltd, a few weeks later, after the King's Coin Ring Tools released their tool, said, well guys, I made something with his 3D printer. Yeah, I made something, look at it. And I was like, that's exactly what I wanted. And I was like, well, that is really cool, I want that, right? And then I looked at the King's Coin Rings tool page, and I also had this tool to make a little dent on top of the hat, like a cowboy hat is, right, on top. And I was like, yeah, Jonathon, I love your tool, but I also need this tool to make the dent. Do you make something like that too? And he's like, yeah, I'm working on it, when it's ready I tell you. And then it was ready, and I was like, yeah, send it over. And he did, and yesterday it arrived, and now we will look into the package. So let's get over to the workbench. Okay, so here is the envelope. You can see it arrived at Frankfurt Airport, came all the way from the US. And well, shipping was reasonable. No, shipping from the US is quite pricey, but it was okay. You see it's a small package, so that's okay. So let's open it. Take our little Swiss Army knife. We opened here. Okay. What do we have? Oh, this is the tool to put the dent into the head. Those are the pucks. Yeah, I love these. I always wanted some of those. And also for pushing coin rings down in my dies. So this is great. This is really great that those are included. This is, I think this is the set for the quarter. No. Yes, this is the set for the quarter. This is the set for the penny. And here Yeah, well, I have to thank you, Jonathan, for this awesome tool you make. Okay, envelope is empty. Let's throw that away. Now let's see what's in there. I really like those small envelopes. Really nice. His business card, I already got one of those because when we did Secret Santa, he got me and he sent me a great coin ring. I really like the ring he sent me. Oh yeah, and here are the markers. Okay, so I will yeah, let's take a closer look. I would say yeah, here we can see the pucks. Delvin mini puck set. Do we read instructions? Probably not, because we already know how it works. This puck doesn't have a magnet. This goes on the bottom. The head, if the head is a little bent, so it's not quite straight, we just put the head on here. This side goes into the 6-ton press. It sticks to it, since there's a magnet, right? And then the head comes here and you push it down and then the head is straight. And I will also use this to push coin rings. Great. So next, this is the Cowboy Hat Chrome Greaser. And I think I know how it works. So, also a magnet. We put this, is it a magnet? I would think. Yeah, it's a magnet. It's a nice magnet. That's a nice magnet. So we put it onto the 6-ton press. We press it down, and this part will put the dent into the domed part of the coin. Awesome. Here, those are the stickers we put onto the dabbing block, so we know where to put the coin, so we can dome it with this tool. So let's get to that. This is the bigger one. So Cowboy Hat quarter puck set. Yeah, like I thought, it's the bigger one. Oh, he makes great instructions. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Doesn't take a lot of space. You can put it back into the bag. Look how professional that is. Awesome. I really like that. Yeah, great. But I think I also know how to do it. So you doomed the coin, right? The doomed coin is sitting here. Now you put this part up there, and then you push down, and that's how the two parts of the outer side of the head folds up. Isn't that brilliant? Yeah, and it's straight, so it really looks like a cowboy hat. Yeah, this is the part you put on the a dabbing block, and then you got this here. You put the ball in and you push down, and look, it's just genius. You put this thing onto the dabbing block, and then you push the ball down, but since there is the surface, you can't push it too much, right? I think I wouldn't have thought of that, so great, Jonathan. Which is also, yeah, the quality of your cowboy hats, they will increase, which is nice. So, yeah, same thing for the smaller tool, for the Cowboy Hat Penny puck. Well, let's try to say that 3 times in a row. In a row. Cowboy hat penny puck, cowboy hat penny puck, cowboy hat penny puck. Okay, yeah. Well, it works. You can, if you're a teacher, you can use that for 5th graders. Yeah. No, I really like how the instruction look. That's a nice design. Although I did not read it because I saw his video on it, and that was a really nice video, so I know how it works. Oh yeah, here you see everything is just a bit smaller. Great. And let's look a bit at it. Yeah, you can see it's 3D printed, but it's actually really smooth. He did probably use a really small nostril for printing it. Here you can see how you fold it. Those are round, the black pieces are round, so it folds just up. I really like how he put his logo on there. You probably can't see it, but there's an eagle, I would say. What is this? Probably an eagle. Right, yeah, looks like it. Yeah, great. So I will test the tools and then I will make a review of that. So the next video will be a how-to and a review of the tools from Jonathon, well, you might know him, UnMinted Coin Co Ltd. Alright, so this was the unboxing video. I am now pretty curious how to make, well I know how to, but I will now do make a coin hat, coin cowboy hat out of it. So right, after I stop talking there will be a little pop-up with the how-to and review video. You can check that out. And if you want to see other content that I make, there are also links down in the description to my social media and to my Etsy shop, and I will also put a link to Jonathon's website so you can look at the product and where to buy it. Okay? Great. So after I stop talking, which you all hope I will soon, go to the pop-up and push the link to see the next video. Okay, bye.